Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is just going to be a quick one because over the weekend my buddy Cad sent me this photo, and basically we've both been trying to summon the fire Cyclops just because I was unsure about how its passive was going to work, and it's insane. I originally thought it was going to be that when your monsters apply debuff, it instantly got one extra turn. But when he showed me this picture, it wasn't the case. It's actually every time he attacks, all of the debuffs on your enemies, on all of the enemies, get increased by one. So essentially, it seems like it could be a bit game breaking. Especially with the monsters he's been lucky enough to summon. He's got the fire goblin shaman here, and basically in his arena team he can use him, still get him as fast as possible, steal beneficial effects from the enemies, which would be the immunity glyphs, and then lower their attack bars. Follow him up with the ice dragon, who can reduce their attack bars to 0 and freeze them, and then all he needs on top of that is something with poisons. Earth Fellicore is perfect, and then have obviously the star of the team, the Fire Cyclops, in there. And what will basically happen is you'll end up with an endless loop. All you'll have to do is use the Goblin's strip and attack bar reduce, then use the freeze from the dragon, then the dots from the Fellicore, and then put it on auto, and you can't lose. The enemy's attack bars are down, so they can't catch up to your Cyclops, and the freeze turns just stack up endlessly, and they just slowly die to poisons. There's nothing they can do about it. The only thing I can think of that can stop it is a Fire Colossus, but in this state, it's basically unbeatable as long as you are faster than the enemies. I'll show you a quick example of this. Sorry about that. He was basically going through TOT. I'm not sure how high he ended up getting, but he was going through it all, just doing that combo, and basically just auto attacking everything while his spells came off cooldown, and then the next wave he had all his spells back. So he's only up to 45, but he was doing that with no glyphs on the 3-star Cyclops, which is a great way to get through it. You could do that as well with the Earth Blade Dancer is the only one that comes to mind at the moment, and you can do exactly the same thing essentially. It won't be as easy just because you don't have the attack bar reduce of the dragon, but still very effective. So if we just have a look at this, and I'll try and set up the basic play that he makes, and that is the team of... This team will do fine. We don't need the goblin for it, so we'll just run this and see how it goes. But yeah, like I said, it seems very overtuned at the moment, in that you can just get in an endless loop of frozen enemies that just slowly die to poison damage. So I'll take it off auto and start off with the freeze, followed by this is the other thing, you can have an endless slow attack break, anything you want, and then we'll just attack with him, and all their debuffs go up. You can put the dots on, just attack again, put the slow on them as well so we can see the slow go up as well. And then as we attack, those freeze turns and the poisons, everything just keeps stacking up to an endlessly. So there's no way to get out of it. As soon as you've got this set up, especially if you end up with a slow on the enemy, they'll never catch up to your speed, and they'll never get out of the freeze. So that's the basic way to use your Fire Cyclops if you have an AoE stun monster or freeze monster. Another one that I just thought of that would work really well is I think it's the Wind Snakefly. I feel like he would do a real good combo with him in the Wrath dungeon, because the Snakefly, I'll see if he has one, the Snakefly is wind, so he's always going to attack the boss at the boss stage, meaning he'll always be draining the boss's HP, and the two little creatures with the boss will be turned to stone the whole time and slowed, so you'll never cop the armor break or the invincibility. Plus this HP drain will be on the boss forever, meaning he'll just keep stealing HP, wearing the boss down. So you could do something like snake fly with the Cyclops, and then something as basic as a healer for 2 stars like my nymph and your water arcane bird, and then your last slot can be either a poisoner if you've got good enough stats, or something like your wind golem. And basically as soon as you get that play up on the boss, or an attack break from your water arcane bird, it's just game over because they won't do enough damage. Then you stun the mini creatures, and then it's just easy mode from there. So yeah, very incredibly good monster. Test him out. Let me know if you have any other ways to use him. Big shout out to Cads again for letting me use his account just to display this. And if you enjoyed, like it, subscribe for more, and I'll have another video out this week. This was just a quick one that I wanted to make as soon as I saw the way the Cyclops worked. Thanks.